bouncer.
Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and we are playing the Bouncer. The Bouncer is actually one of the first games I actually recorded on this channel back in, my god, it was like, what, 2011? It's gotta be at least like 7 years last time I even touched this game. Uh, the thing was, I kind of wanted to go back and, I kind of wanted to try out this game, kind of record at a better quality. I technically did record this game twice, technically, back when I first started YouTube. Yeah, but of course that was back on the easy cap, and I didn't really have much of a good, I didn't have much of a good computer, and I was also using the, very, I was pretty, amateurish back then when it came to like video editing, so yeah, it wasn't really that much of good quality. But I've always wanted to go back to this game and re-record it when HD quality, and maybe at the same time throw in some commentary into it. But it's been a while, and I actually just weirdly in the mood to play the Bouncer again. The Bouncer, if you don't remember, was actually like a third-person, well, kind of a 3D beat 'em up type game with a somewhat of an interesting story, and kind of an interesting note is that this was in a way almost a sequel to the game Ehrgeist God Bless the Ring back on the PlayStation 1. It was one of the early development concepts for this game, but it became something completely different afterwards. So what I'm going to be doing is, since this game really in general is actually pretty short, I decided to go through three full gameplays using each of the characters. I've always kind of wanted to do that. I don't know if there's anything I need to really change at this point, because it's been quite some time since I've done this. Testing out the sensitivity, it's fine. Sound settings, obviously stick to stereo. I don't, strange, no subtitles into this? I thought there were subtitles. Oh yeah, subtitles. Oh, good. Just making sure here. Hell, I could just make everything Japanese if I really want to, make it more authentic, I guess, but I digress. Anyway, jump straight into story mode. Either do new game or new game plus, or I guess they call it extra game. I'm gonna probably stick with extra game. Why not? Of course, I can only. Man, how many how many times I've beaten this? 8 times? 8 times. I've beaten this game 8 times. Wow. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll go with this one since I have all the characters at S rank, so why not? Failed to load. Oh, that's a new one. How does it fail to load? Or is it because of the memory card I'm using right now? Well, you know what? Let me try to add a memory card. I think that's kind of the problem with using a third-party memory card on the PS2. It sometimes doesn't work 100% well. I think it's the same stuff here, isn't it? Actually, there's more stuff here. Here's the 10th time playing this. I played it more than I thought. There. DRF Broadcasting Community.
Our top story. Mikado, the company heading the International Space Project, announced the launch of an additional solar power generator satellite. The announcement comes as a surprise to many. So what exactly is a solar power generator satellite? Well, we've prepared some diagrams, so let's take a look. First, an Earth-based station transmits a guidance signal. Upon receiving the signal, the satellite uses a large mirror to generate electricity from solar power. The electricity is then converted to microwave radiation and sent down to the ground station. The ground station then converts the microwave radiation back to electricity, which can then be used for general purposes. The question is, do we need such a costly energy program during this time of recession? And how will people be affected by the large amounts of microwave radiation on Earth? While the Mikado Corporation is in charge of a major internationally funded public project, no details about the launch have thus far been revealed. We will keep a close eye on this story.
Damn it! They beat us to it?
You know, I gotta say, graphics-wise, this is not too bad, considering for PS2 standards.
We arrived at the target coordinates.
You know, in a way, it's almost like Final Fantasy VII, Dirge of Cerberus. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. This is Square Enix, or like technically Squaresoft back then. Kind of strange to land it head first, but no head blood force trauma or anything like that. Oh, well, look at that. Well, I gotta say, pretty active town. You know, I'm glad to actually see people there. Scanning for the subject. Man, these guys are swift like ninja. Hey, nice watch.
Hey, Volt. What's with the sour face? You're scaring away the customers.
Sorry, just doing my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, I have Volt, the designated tough guy in the group.
It's weird weather for spring.
Spraying. And it's snowing? Uh-oh. Well, welcome to the bar, known as Fate.
Hi, boss.
Hey, Dominique, he's been waiting for you. Hurry up.
Wait, she works there? I thought she was 15. Kind of young to be working at the bar, don't you think? Hey, it's Ko.
You're looking busy, Co.
Hey, if we're not doing anything, it means the bar's doing just fine, right, Sion?
Good morning.
And of course we have Sion, who definitely does not look like Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Where were you? You're late.
Well, Hey, Sion, when's your birthday?
Birthday? Why?
Sion, it's your shift.
Yeah, I know. Come to think of it, it was exactly 1 year ago today you first came to this bar and started that giant brawl fest.
Then that means today's your first anniversary as a bouncer.
Hooray!
Here, I got this for you.
What's this?
A present.
Oh, that's nice. Oh. I think these guys were on the roof. What have they been doing this entire time? Okay, so... got a choice between 3 characters. Sion Barzad, Volt Kruger, or Ko Leifu. Well, like I said, I'm going to obviously go through all 3 of them, but I guess for all intents and purposes, I'm going to go with Sion.
Get back, Dominique!
Okay, granted, I'm going to probably rusty at this because I don't remember much of the controls anymore. On the block. Well, the weird thing with the combat when it comes to the bouncer is it kind of depends, well, not only on button combinations, but also on how sensitive you actually hit the buttons. I mean, like, if I were just to tap triangle first, I'd just do like a 3-hit combo, but if I were to, like, slam down on the triangle button, I kind of do like a spinning kick attack. So, I mean, it's just like another way to actually try to combo your attacks. Ooh, Trinity Rush. Love doing this.
Here goes!
Right in the face. Yeah, so Trinity Rush is a special attack that, well, unfortunately, it only happens by random. If one of your teammates actually taunts and you taunt at the same time, you can actually perform like a special attack that does a massive amount of damage. Receive 75 BP. I'm guessing that stands for bouncer points, yeah. Or battle points, whichever. I mean, I've maxed out everything here. I got all the, yeah, I got all the attacks. And of course, you can life up, power up, defense up, you know, if you want to increase your, you know, health, power, defensive capabilities. Yeah, and you also have, like, additional moves you can do. But like I said, maxed out. I'm right at S rank, so I don't really need to worry about it anymore. I'm just collecting battle points for just collecting them, I guess.
Dominique!
Oh no. He's after Dominique. Ow. I don't know how many these guys are causing much trouble for us. Ah, damn. I guess they're going for the whole prologue thing.
Who are they?
They were from Mikado.
Well, how does he know that?
You're awfully well informed. Let's go to Mikado. Whoa, hang on. I've got connections. Let me look into it first.
Yeah, connections? What is that supposed to mean?
I need you to check on something for me. Yeah, I need to get into Mikado fast. Look, I'm in a hurry.
I wonder who he's talking to.
Yeah, thanks.
You know what, speaking of which, what in the world happened to everyone else that was in the bar just a few minutes ago? I mean, the boss is gone, all the customers are gone. I'm just saying.
Gotcha. We're taking off now. Thanks. I owe you one. There's a special train at the central station that's headed for Mikado.
When?
In half an hour. Let's go then. We don't have much time.
Looks like he's got a heart after all, especially when it comes to her.
No kidding.
Oh, and of course you get these little backstories, which, yeah, I mean, not much time to really read through them, unfortunately, but you know what? I'm kind of considering actually splicing all the backstory loading screens together. Maybe making that to a separate video itself. I don't know, something to really think about, but...
There's another one. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of them.
It was almost like it's a trap.
I don't think they're gonna let us through.
Well, yeah, like I said, still sticking with Sion for this entire adventure, so... Ow. Don't worry, the fighting will come back to me. Hopefully. Of course, if you hold down the L1, it allows you to do other moves.
Hey, come on. You ready?
Alright, let's see if I can try to finish him off. Well, actually, you can't really finish off an enemy completely using Trinity Rush, but you can do massive damage. Alright. Keep going.
We've wasted enough time on them.
Well, I mean, it wasn't that much time, like maybe 2 minutes.
What is it?
It's a... A Black Panther?
You recognize that Black Panther?
No.
That was random.
Let's get going. We're gonna miss the train. Yeah.
See, from 11 years ago. I mean, mostly Wong and Sion. Well, Wong was Sion's master.
What's wrong?
Rent-a-cops.
Security is tight, as expected.
We're running out of time. And I guess we'll break through the front.
Hey, what are you doing there?
What are we doing? We're just taking a nice, peaceful walk.
You think I'm gonna tell you?
Alright, it's security guards. Trying to work with my defense. Wait, no, the thing with the defense is, that works. Well, the thing with the defense is, it's limited. Yeah, I mean, you have a defense gauge, that's kind of what it is, and if your gauge runs out, if your defense gauge runs out, you can't defend at all. You're kind of like, like a dummy at that point, taking hits. So you kind of have to manage how much you really want to defend yourself.
Guess we don't need tickets.
Oh, looks like the security's still coming.
I think that's it.
Not again.
I didn't expect such a warm reception.
Shouldn't the train be departing soon?
Uh-huh. It ought to be. We'll time it so that we jump on the train just as it starts to take off.
Oh man, how much time does that give us?
Start booking for the train. Don't miss your cue.
Who do you think you're talking to?
You're not getting paid enough to die. Now get out of my way!
So here we have a little bit of a time limit. We have to defeat the enemies before the train leaves. Well, actually, it really doesn't matter which case. Either we defeat the enemies, or you defeat the enemies before the train starts to take off, that's fine, or you just have to keep fighting until the train actually departs. Just kind of really depends.
Hey, come on!
Although partially, I kind of like to see more cinematic flair, so maybe I should just wait until the train departs. I'm just saying. Let's see if my teams even do anything. Well, okay, at least they did something. You know what, at least it's kind of a good thing, having actual teammates that you know, do actually fight. And not just there for pretending that they're doing something.
The train's moving.
Hurry, Sion. Okay, no time to stumble and fall now. Yeah, that works pretty well. Let's see, 9 years ago, Sion talking to a girl.
Made it. Somehow.
Looks like we're on a tanker car. This thing's probably carrying rocket fuel for that shuttle launch everyone's been talking about. You think Dominique's on this train?
The special forces are the ones who kidnapped her. Dominique's at Mikado by now.
Strangely knows a little too much.
You seem to know a lot about this, Volt.
Yes, he sure does.
Damn.
They know we're here?
After that mess we made back there, yes.
We probably should have stuffed the way through that.
We may have intruders in the last car. Investigate it once. Remember, no guns. Transporting rocket fuel. You got that, Echidna?
Roger. We've got company. They're stowaways. Make sure you give them an appropriate welcome.
Man, we're gonna freeze out here.
Is there any way to get
Well, he's the one not wearing a shirt.
Guess there's no point in hiding. They're gonna tell me where Dominique is, whether they like it or not.
Let's hope so. Well, I gotta say, isn't this kind of dangerous fighting on top of a train? I mean, after all, we're just bouncers. But then again, it looks like the train's not even going that fast. Ow. Next. Wow, nice one. Yeah, chain bonus. Yeah, I forgot you can do that. You can actually... Well, if you manage to defeat multiple enemies at the same time, you get a chain bonus going on. Which, I mean, it's just a slight multiplier. But, you know, granted, you don't really fight that many enemies anyway, you know, in any given battle. I think maybe at most, like, 7, 8.
This ride ain't cheap.
Where did you take Dominique?
So nice to see you again, Echidna.
Echidna.
Is that you, Volt? I thought I finished him off.
Indeed. But I'm not the Volt you once knew. Now it's your turn to take a trip to hell.
Whoa, pretty deep there.
This time, I'll make sure I finish you off, along with your friends.
I don't think so.
Alright, first boss fight. Yeah, fighting off against Echidna. Which, well, the problem is not really Echidna, the problem is just fighting in this very tight spot. And of course, that was also the other problem, is just slamming into my own teammates, because of the ragdoll physics, you can actually collide with your own teammates. Which, I guess in a way that's kind of realistic, but kind of a little bit annoying at the same time. Ow! Oh, God. Alright. That was surprisingly easy.
What do you want with Dominique?
It's not over yet. I'll teach you a thing or two about a woman's wrath the next time we meet.
Damn, she just jumped right into the water.
Volt, what happened between you two?
I think we'll save story time for later.
And by that, save story time until you play Volt Story. Wow, okay. Nice aircraft. No, I still have to admit, the graphics still pretty good.
That last attack disabled the brakes! What? We're almost at the station!
The brakes are out?
That's not good.
This thing's carrying rocket fuel. If it slams into the station, we're all gonna be a lot warmer.
Let's detach the last car.
Well, my question is, who is this person shooting at the train? Wow.
The coupler's locked with a card key.
And where are we going to get this card key?
It's probably in the engineer's cab.
But the cargo's in the way.
Then we better find one in this car.
Hey, what if we don't find one?
Then we're dead. Oh, time limit.
Cut the chatter.
Okay, so we gotta find a card key in this quote-unquote puzzle. I mean, really, there's only 3 spots. Well, of course, you have to look at 2 different spots, and then the third one is always gonna have the card key.
I found it.
I still think it's kind of awfully convenient that the card key is in this random passenger car. Yeah, good point. We're still gonna crash anyway. Hit the deck. Jeez.
Looks like we're still alive.
Somehow.
We're in Mikado's domain now.
Let's get going.
This isn't good. The emergency shutters are activating.
So we're dead if we get trapped. Can't go back now. Let's push on.
Oh no.
Can't believe they're attacking us. Let's really love their job. Hey, out of my way!
Well, at least luckily you don't have to worry too much about the shutters. What I mean, unless you fail to fail to get the key card to detach the last set of cars with the rocket fuel. Because if that's the case, then when the train slams into the station, then it will actually cause a flood. Which that would be a huge issue, because at that point, then the shutters are going to be activated, and if you get caught, it's pretty much a game over. And actually, it's kind of surprising that there's more ways to get a game over than just losing a fight. I'm hoping one of these Trinity Rushes code will be the one that initialize it. Alright, let's keep running. Which, well, obviously I played this game so many times I know where to run. It's not really much of like an open world kind of feel, but, you know, it's a lot of open environment, I guess. Jeez. Defend, defend. Oh, come on. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to target the right enemy. I mean, there's no, like, auto lock. Well, I mean, there's no manual lock, I mean. Well, that works. Thanks, Volt. Okay. Well, now I'm running against the camera. Everyone's falling behind. Well, I mean, granted, Sion is the fastest amongst the three. Ow. Camera doesn't help when I get blindsided by an enemy. Wow, these guys got far. I'm coming. Save me some fight. Alright, I think I'm nearing the end of this. Yeah, there's the exit.
An emergency exit.
Does it lead outside? This is the only exit, man. We don't have much of a choice.
That's true, yeah. 3 years ago, Sion and Chaldea. That's one long fall.
An air carrier. They must be looking for us.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire, eh? What now? We'll hitch a ride. Oh, what a wonderful idea. So should we just go up to them and say, please?
Okay, enough of your sarcasm.
Chance to jump on.
It's going to be a long shot.
Seriously, you're gonna just jump off the edge and land onto an air carrier.
Okay, now!
This is insane.
You're telling me.
What the hell?
Well, thank God we had some good timing there. Otherwise, well, would have been a different story.
Were you looking for us?
Wait a minute, weren't there 3 guards here? Who in the world is flying this thing then? Oh, come on. Just get up. Oh, come on. Gotta say, he was kind of resilient, putting up his guard.
The ship's ours.
Oh, so there was a 4th member here. Okay. I mean, I thought maybe they put an autopilot.
Fly on this thing.
Yes, sir.
Well, luckily we had a guard who obeys orders, even from the enemy. Although my question is, does no one have guns or anything? I mean, yeah, it would defeat the whole purpose of a fighting game if enemies had weapons, but I'm just saying, realistically.
Dominique! Yo, driver, drop us off over there.
He just parachuted off.
Volt, you scared him.
Well, you know, if that was the case, why didn't he just try to crash the air carrier and try to parachute off? I'm just saying, that would have been a more useful idea from the guard.
Hey, you passed it.
Damn it.
Oh, come on, Volt. You gotta steer this thing. Oh, well, that, That didn't sound good.
I could have 9 lives for this mission. It still wouldn't be enough.
Just be grateful you're alive.
I don't know how in the world they survived it.
dome. I'm sure I saw Dominique in there.
Let's go check it out.
Easier said than done.
Ugh, I hate dogs.
Fancy pets, eh?
I'm sure they're more than that.
Like I said, easier said than done.
Shut up. We don't want them to find us.
Yes, we don't need your negativity, Co. Oh, well, so much for that. And more to Special Forces. Were they just hiding amongst the foliage or what? That's... I don't know.
Special Forces.
Look at all the security. This has gotta be the place. Yeah, Dominique must be in there. Get out of my way!
Alright. I'm trying to take care of some of these dogs. Ow. The dogs are the problem, since it's hard to hit these things. Unless you're doing low attacks. Oh, now they're comboing me. No, actually, I want to get a Trinity Rush. Give me a Trinity Rush. No, I want a Trinity Rush for the dog. Did I just seriously kick the dog? I don't know whether that be classified as animal cruelty or not. Over 60,000 points.
Dominique!
I knew he'd be here.
It's you!
How does it feel to have your woman taken away from you?
I'll save her after I bust you up.
Unfortunately, that's not how this story goes. Here, we have the advantage. You don't stand a chance.
You will never get the girl back!
Okay, this guy's crazy.
I've got what it takes to save her.
Okay, second boss. Going against... Well, I guess maybe the leader of the Special Forces, Mugetsu. Although I guess he's more of a tricky person to deal with. Ah! Of course, the henchman causing me trouble too. You know, I gotta say, I do like his theme song, though. I mean, it has kind of more of like a Asian flair mixed with jazz. One more time. Right.
I'm not gonna lose anyone else ever again.
Well, now that the annoying obstacle's out of the way. That's a big dome.
This thing's pretty big up close.
I don't know how we're gonna get past this.
That's a good question. I mean, I don't even see like a walkway or anything.
We're not giving up yet.
Well, good for you, Sion. Although I don't know how climbing a tree is really gonna help.
That song.
2 years ago, Chaldea's father and mother. Huh. Oh my god, it's the Black Panther.
Wong, transfer Dominique to the Gallios. We will proceed according to plan.
But the satellite control center has not been repaired since yesterday's explosion.
What do you mean, Wong? Dominique has returned. It is now possible.
But
Not really sure how.
Chief Executive Officer, I order you, Wong.
I beg to differ. My allegiance belongs to your predecessor. You are only using the Mikado group to fulfill your own selfish agenda. What would Master Mikado think of your abuse? Please, for your sister's sake.
Sister.
Then do you intend to stop me by force, Master Wong?
That's Duragan.
Why is that old geezer fighting him? Master?
Yes, so Master Wong is actually, well, both Sion's and Duragan's master. Oh, that was quick. Didn't see that coming.
In Eastern cultures, they say there's only one way to repay one's master, by surpassing him. This is my payback to you, Master.
Man, that's gotta be painful.
No!
I don't know how exactly they got into the dome, but whatever.
Mikado must be stopped.
Master!
You must do it. Sion.
Master.
I see that you have studied under Wong. That would explain why you've been so difficult to deal with.
I'm avenging my master. And I'm taking back Dominique.
She is my sister. I'm the one who will take her back.
What?
I should thank you for protecting her. Is there any way I can repay you?
Do you take me for a fool?
I guess I have no choice but to fight you then. So be it. I'll show you how it feels to be utterly powerless. I will take on all three of you at once. I shall add another handicap as well.
He's gonna fight me with one hand? Huh.
You're out of your mind. You don't stand a chance.
Okay, so... Well, okay, that's a complete lie. He said he was gonna fight me by himself. But now I have to deal with the Panther. But anyway, now we have to face Duragan C. Mikado. I gotta say, I like that name. Although he is a tricky opponent. I'd probably say a little bit of a difficulty spike all of a sudden. And of course, he's like the only person in this entire game that Trinity Rush doesn't work. Oh my god. Help me out here, Volt. Don't just stand there. I can't keep blocking. Well, that's... yeah, that's code for you. Oh, nice throw. My turn. Ugh. I mean, too bad we lost Ko, but at least he's down.
Next time, try using both hands. Wong has taught you well.
Apparently, I have underestimated you. But how about this?
Damn, that's fast.
It was fun while it lasted, but I have other more pressing matters. As does Dominique.
Whoa. Collapsible floors?
It is almost time, Dominique.
Please, open up! My sister, she's dying!
A little bit of backstory of Duragon.
Where are your mother and father? One moment. Doctor! Doctor! I'm sorry. The doctor's on a house call right now. You'll have to find another hospital.
Please! I don't have anywhere else to go! Please! Please save my sister!
Oh man, that's sad. Although, why is there only one doctor in that entire place?
Are you all right? Good heavens. To the hospital.
I gotta say, Duragon and Dominique sure had hard times.
Master Mikado wishes to adopt you as his son, under one condition.
Condition?
You must become worthy of inheriting the Mikado group. Obviously, you must excel scholastically, but you must also train your body and soul.
I understand. I would be more than happy to return this favor in any way possible.
You will learn all disciplines, for your sake, and for your sisters as well.
Yeah, so Duragon's last name, well, his real last name isn't Mikado, but I mean, we don't really know what his real last name was.
You have done well in succeeding your father. You've endured harsh training, and you've matured into a young man in whom anyone would be proud. Your father will rest easy knowing that his legacy lies in good hands. From now on, you will lead the Mikado group.
I gotta say, laying us a lot of backstory all of a sudden amongst these two. And whoever this person is. Okay, I guess for right now, I'm like, what, about an hour into this? I think I'm kind of considered past the halfway point of this game. I mean, like I said, this game is not really that long whatsoever. But yeah, I think for right now, I'm gonna probably call it and pick this up a little bit later. Alright guys, this is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.